might as well do one of these kinds of reviews because I'm busy working on something else and I don't want to start editing a completely another big video. So, Deadpool and Wolverine, I just got back from watching it, and while it's still in the fresh memory, I might as well do a video talking about it and what happened in it, what I thought about it. So, basically, it was the first movie when it came out. I have seen it twice. The second movie, I'm not sure. I think I saw it on theaters, but that was in 2018, and my memory of that year is a... But I'm familiar what happened in that one. So this movie is basically what they decided to do after it, and acknowledging Logan, which actually Deadpool 2 also acknowledged Logan's appearance, and the movie literally... Should I do spoilers? Yeah, okay. Might as well do spoilers because this movie is extremely difficult to talk about this movie without spoilers, so... Last spoiler warning, if you haven't seen it, go away and come back when you have seen the Deadpool and Wolverine. So basically the movie pretty much is they try to get Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine into it, and then they go back to Logan, and Deadpool goes back to Logan and desecrates a grave and uses the skeleton to fight against these, what did Wikipedia call them? Time Variance Authority people, I don't know who those are. They used it to fight them because he was going against some rules. And then, but that was an in media res opening. And the past reality it goes that... You know, there was this one thing that people said that Zed Wells, who has been writing The Amazing Spider-Man, was also involved with the writing of this movie. Yeah, the Deadpool and Vanessa, Morena Baccarin's character, they have broken up because they probably felt that the relationship is stuck and is not moving anywhere. But... spoiler alert! They get back together again at the end of the movie, or imply that they probably do. Anyway, the plot of the movie it kicks out with the... It's kind of meta. Let's call it that. It's kind of meta in the sense that those time variance authority people, whoever they are, made up of this movie or where they are from, they come knocking and tell Deadpool that, hey, we are bringing you to MCU, and Deadpool is being Deadpool about it, gets a new costume, suits up and blah 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 blah. But then they also say that the world can't live without the character, and basically he's been taken out as a refugee or a popular, or basically they say that he's a popular character that is better used in somewhere else. And then also that the world, that if he is going from the Fox universe to the Disney's MCU universe, then the world he leaves behind dies and all his friends don't get to come with him. So that's pretty much the conflict. And the guy who recruits him, what an unoriginal name, Mr. Paradox, is he even an original? No, creator for the movie. That guy wants to says that, oh, it's a slow death. They get to live their lives, but I want to fast forward to them dying because I'm obligatory bad guy. And then to try to get some, he mentions that Logan, the Hugh Jackman's Logan, the one who was in the 2017 movie, that guy was the linchpin that kept the universe going. And so Deadpool goes through all kinds of different universes, steals his phone that allows him to go to different universes and get get a new Wolverine in their place. And among them we have Henry Cavill as a joke cameo. We'll treat you much better than those perserei at down the streets. Obviously, talking about Warner Bros. But then eventually he gets that Wolverine on the poster to get there, and they say that's the worst Wolverine ever, and the backstory they give to that Wolverine is a hit and miss kind of thing. They could have implied that it was he also had the old man Logan background where probably he was fooled into killing the X-Men, but apparently he just, well, technically he did kill the X-Men by doing nothing. Or not exactly nothing, but the next best thing to nothing. Going to get perscanned. To get to, basically to clank. Was in a bar vetämässä perseet, and sorry, I don't know the proper English, but my Finnish gets to. But that's pretty much that. The Wolverine was out drinking while the X-Men were hunted down by humans. I don't know how they killed it. It's not said that if the humans had like sentinels or sentinel weapons like what we saw in X-Men 97, but otherwise, but the X-Men were killed somehow. And Wolverine found them dead, he got mad, and he killed the humans and the bad humans. It said that the bad humans, and those who survived, those humans that looked and were left to witness, he basically turned the entire humanity against whatever X-Men were still alive. So that's the backstory for the Wolverine we have in this movie. And they explained that. As a matter of fact, I better not explain how they justify the Wolverine costume. Go watch it for yourself for that explanation. And basically, and going back to the conflict, like Deadpool brings that Wolverine to the time variancy authorities of main central control. They say no, Cell, that doesn't work, and they send him to basically the limbo in Grant Morrison's Final Crisis, but they call it the Void. It's basically a wasteland that they probably were able to film at whatever desert that those leaks came out. And there they run into some cameos, actors being brought back. But they pretty much had Chris Evans back playing Johnny Storm to go Human Torch, and then Pyro's actor from X-Men, the original X-Men trilogy, he just absorbs the fire out of him, and actually I thought he died when he fell from the sky, and but apparently he survived, only to be killed off later. Not gonna spoil how, but basically he was killed off so that the budget wouldn't run out. And then there they have Cassandra Nova, the twin sister of Charles Xavier, who, I don't know which one, McAvoy or Stewart. She's basically the one in charge of the Void, and basically they're stuck there, and only she can get everyone out of there. And Wolverine and Deadpool flee, and they run in. They are found by, or they find. It's kind of. Okay, more spoilers. Again, I have warned you if you haven't seen the movie. If you have seen the movie, Elektra, played by Jennifer Gardner. Blade, played by Wesley Snipes, and Channing Tatum actually got to play Gambit now. That guy's movie was so far in development hell that it wasn't gonna happen, was not gonna happen, and basically he got to play there. And the meta factor goes with Gambit is that they keep saying maybe he was born in the Void because the movie never got off the ground, never got made, and people get to see him play the character. It was basically. The writing is all about that. And they mentioned they also had Punisher and Daredevil, and probably because Jennifer Gardner and Ben Affleck, they were got married after the Daredevil movie, and then now they're divorced. They also make a joke about that Elektra not being that broken off about Daredevil being dead. But Wesley Snipes as Blade again, that I clapped to that. And he also said the line, some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate upscale. Luistella ylämäkeen. That's I just remember the subtitles saying that. And that's basically that. There. And yeah, we also got spoiled that X-23 Daphne Queen is back in the. It was also brought here. And that's pretty much how the movie goes. Those are them, and those are them. Okay, when they found those guys, Elektra, Blade, Gambit, and X-23, they go back to fight Cassandra Nova, and put the Juggernaut's helmet on her, and essentially they blackmail or convince her to help them get out of the void and back to the real world to stop Mr. Paradox from destroying the Fox universe. And mitäs helptiä tässä vielä oli? Sorry, I'm consulting Wikipedia to get my thoughts tonight because I don't have a script. I'm just going off the cuff here. Well, they make Dune do that, but when they get out of the void, the Cassandra Nova also got out of there and decides that she's gonna play anti-monitor from Cryson Infinite Earths and wants to destroy every universe in the multiverse so that only the void where she has lived most of her life and feels it is her home, that it's the only place that exists. Basically, they turned Cassandra Nova into anti-monitor. And then to destroy it, there's the whole matter and antimatter powering up the Time Ripper that Mr. Paradox, who was he played by who the hell was that? Matthew McFadden. That's what they did, and then basically they do that. They go to pull off the whole thing, and let's just say that if this was a video game, then I hope there would be a streamer mode, because there's a lot of licensed music also in most of the seasons. Also there's the whole, there are a lot of Deadpool variants that also get there, so like the Deadpool from Marvel Zombies, the Lady Deadpool who doesn't get unmasked, but it's confirmed by the end credits that it's Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds' wife. And other characters that are there, and there's a fight sequence, and all of those and those. Actually, matter of fact, the fights are probably fan service or something, or action sequences for action sequences, but maybe also catharsis, like wanting to pull off fight those feelings out. And okay, drawing a blank again. Okay, I think I want to just recap the movie that much, but was it a movie I would recommend? Yeah, probably. Mostly the chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, that's pretty much what the movie is, and most people who want to go, if you want to recommend it anyway, it's to see Hugh Jackman wearing the Wolverine costume. Okay, and pretty much, when it comes to that point where Deadpool and Wolverine had to fight those Deadpool variants like Headpool, Lady Deadpool, and Kid Deadpool, and all those variants, that's where Hugh Jackman pulls the cowl, and we actually get to see Wolverine mask on Hugh Jackman. Fuck. Unless it leaks online, go see it in the movies, or look up the link online at some point. That's pretty much what I did today. Movie was pretty much was fine or good, and okay, what do I have anything else to say? No Spider-Man. The Spider-Man, there was no Tobey Maguire in there. But it's a good movie experience. Let's go with that. If you wanna go, it's a movie you probably wanna see in theaters or on the big screen. This is why I do scripted videos. I am not good at just doing improvised videos like this. This is why I do scripts. This is why I do scripts. Joo. But that's pretty much what it is. And they don't kill Deadpool or Wolverine out. They are still alive at the end, and they... Essentially, to quote some other reviewer I listened to while coming home from the movies, they pretty much leave the door open for Hugh Jackman to either stay and playing Wolverine, or... Oh, who am I kidding? They are gonna get someone else to play him. They are gonna get someone else to play Wolverine going forward. Even when they make jokes about it. Okay, that's probably all I could think to talk about the Deadpool and Wolverine off the top of my head without having written a script for it. Leave a likes comparing what you thought about on how I did in doing a video like this, and write down to the comments what you thought about the movie. If you disagree with me about something I said about the movie, if I missed something or other things, and check out my channel for videos that are done better than this. Subscribe for upcoming videos that are done better than this, and ding the bell to be alerted when my next better done video comes out. May your heart be your guiding key.